Well, cheers, boys. Welcome to
Cheers.
another podcast of Hunting for Glory.
Cheers.
Hell yeah. Pleasure to see you again, Billy.
Great to see you,
Richard
boss.
Abraham couldn't show up today, so we got to fill in the famous Uncle Dan and our special guest, Billy Gray. Nice
How
to see you,
doing,
Bill.
man? Good to see you, brother. How's everything going?
Good. How about you?
Good, man. Can't complain. Staying busy.
Yeah?
Yes, sir.
So how you staying busy? Tell us.
Oh, man, we're playing a little bit everywhere. We were past couple years, we've had a chance to do a lot of traveling. We were in Germany, Europe the past 2 years. We've played in places like Liechtenstein, Austria, Italy, France, of course, Germany, Switzerland. Pretty cool. Pretty damn cool. And we've been very fortunate to do that. The first year I went over by myself, me and my wife, played some solo acts. And then the next year, in 2024, I was able to take my drummer and my guitars with me. So that was a lot of fun. We got a couple albums out on...
What was your first album?
First album was Earn Not Given. Actually, this one right here.
Where could we find that?
This one you can get Spotify, iTunes, anywhere you can download music.
Okay.
You can even go to billygraymusic.com and you can purchase it from there. Yeah, and then we've got another album called The Outlaws Who Shaped Me, Volume 1.
Is that as well on the same
Yes, sir.
same platform?
Yep. It's pretty cool because I love old school country. You know what I mean? And so to have the opportunity to cut some of the songs that my heroes performed, I'm trying to keep it alive.
So when you say old school country, explain
Waylon
to people
Jennings.
because I know what you're talking about. Uncle Danny knows what you're
I
talking
know
about, but
exactly what you're
Right.
talking about.
not to take anything away from modern country and today's country, but
Not the same,
had a little bit
sorry.
more of a feel to it. It was songs that were what
Meant
really
something.
happened.
Yeah,
They were true life stories. Waylon Jennings, even Jamie Johnson, they write some of the most heartfelt songs that have meaning behind them. And I grew up on those songs. You know, I grew up on in the back of a station wagon. You know, listening to the AM radio, listening to FM, and hearing Waylon cutting it loose for the first time, or Hank Jr. And it was just it really just it got to me. It got to my soul. And I'm from West Virginia, so when I came out here in 2019, and I married a little girl that is from Elmhurst, and she, Christine, she's just she's an amazing lady, you know.
oh yeah, you got lucky.
y'all grew up,
Yeah.
grew up together.
Yep.
But yeah, she encouraged me to continue with the country music career, and I was a railroader for 22 years. I was a carman and worked for CSX Railroad, and one day just decided that was not the path I wanted to take anymore when I moved out here, and I started repoing semi-trucks in the city of Chicago, and then
You were working
the
for
city
another
of
guy that I went to
Indianapolis.
high school with as
Yes,
well,
sir.
right?
Yeah, Sonny DeToli.
Yeah.
Sonny's a riot, man.
Yeah.
He's a riot. Every once in a while, if I see something on the videos or on Facebook about breakdancing, I always reach out to him and ask him if he's got his cardboard and if he still gets out and does his thing. I know he was the champion of it, but yeah, we decided to continue chasing this dream, and I did some repo work for him, and then we videoed me playing a song that I wrote called Restart. Pretty much I wrote it because in the March of 2020,
That's when COVID came.
yeah,
Correct? Yeah.
it's just, you know,
Is that on one of your
all of us are
albums?
scared. Yes, sir. Yeah, it's on the Earn Not Given album, actually. Yep. All of us were scared, man, for a couple weeks because we didn't know what we was getting into. We didn't know if it was a black plague or whatever the hell it was. But what we knew for sure was we needed to be careful. That's all we knew.
Right.
And then after a while, you start to see things develop, and you go, "No, wait a minute, something's just not adding up here." That's fine. Everybody has their own hypothesis on things,
Correct.
educated guesses.
Yeah.
But when I started seeing neighbors turning neighbors in, and I started seeing people turn on each other,
Yep.
I'm like, it kind of got my attention. I'm like, wait a minute. I get, trying to be safe, but to try and just cause trouble just to cause trouble. I'm like, now something's wrong. And then I started to see what beginning of what I would call a divide
Correct. No, I agree with that.
with society, I think. And so it started getting my brain turning, and I started thinking about things. And I'm 48 years old, so I'm from the generation that Prince would talk about partying like it's 1999.
Right. Oh, yeah.
And so you kind of didn't have a care in the world. You kind of went and did your thing, whatever the case was. But in all reality, we went from, I don't want to necessarily say a carefree generation, but in a way, we all drank from the hose outside.
Yeah, it's
And
true.
we survived.
Yeah.
And
It's
I
a
seen a
very
lady
true
the other
statement that you say.
Survival.
Yeah.
And I seen a lady say the other day, she's like, the reason we didn't talk about drinking from the sink in our house because we weren't allowed in it.
Right.
As a joke, as kids, we played outside all the time, and we survived.
Right.
And so, but anyways, with that being said, I saw just this divide, and I'm like, no, wait a minute. Families turning against family, neighbors turning against neighbor, friends turning against friend, relationships are being destroyed, and I'm like, no, that's completely different than an illness.
Correct.
And, relationships shouldn't get destroyed. So I wrote this song called Restart, and as you listen to the words, it's a true life journey of what was going on at the time. Politics became the forefront, and everybody started arguing, and it was this, and if you like this, then you're a bad person. If you like that, then you're a bad person. And I've seen some of the strongest relationships destroyed.
Yep.
Over the
And it ended up
simplest.
a big mess.
Yes, an absolute mess. Completely agree. Completely agree. So I'm simple-minded. I come from a town of 600 people.
Where at in West Virginia?
Short Gap, West Virginia.
Okay. Short gap.
Real small.
Short
man.
gap.
It don't even have a light. There's no stoplight.
Just a stop sign?
No. Yes. There's.
Oh, you had one stop sign.
I think there's two of them in the whole town. So yeah, I mean,
Big
to
change
keep
coming
things
here.
simple, to keep things. That's the message I wanted to get across was, hey, slow down a minute. It's okay to to agree to disagree. It's okay to say thank you, you're welcome, yes ma'am, no ma'am, hold a door open for a lady. It's okay to do those things.
Yes.
But the problem that we run into is everybody's trying to change everybody at one time. I'm interested in changing one soul at a time. If I can get that one person to do one thing nice for the next person, maybe they pay attention. Have you ever seen those videos where somebody
Yeah.
does something nice and then
Yes.
it follows suit?
Yep.
It starts with one.
Pay it
Carry
forward.
it, you
does.
carry it
Pay
on.
it forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, carry it out.
Pay forward.
Exactly. So, yeah, I grew up in West Virginia and was a railroader, and I flew out here to do a conference, and that's in Midway Airport, of course.
That's your man.
Where
We're
else?
staying in the airport,
That's
right?
where I met her.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I met her. I ordered a Bloody Mary. She heard
At
my
the
voice, and the
airport?
next thing you know, it was on. Yeah, Midway Airport. Yep, Gate B7. And
He remembers the
true
game.
story. True story. True story. So yeah, we exchanged phone numbers, and the next thing you know, we're contacting each other on a regular, and I find myself falling in love with her, and I move out here. Unbeknownst to her, I had made my decision that I was going to transfer out here instead of bringing her to West Virginia. So it's just an amazing journey. We've been so fortunate. The first song that I did, Restart, that I talk about, she asked me if I would video myself performing it. So I'm in pajama pants and T-shirt and my hat backwards, and I'm thinking I'm only giving it to her, so I play it and sing it. And
Is that video out?
unfortunately, yes.
Can we get a peek at
Yes,
that?
you can. And the video. So
I'm sure your wife still has it, doesn't she?
So yes, she does. She does.
probably
But she
in the
shared
safe.
that on the internet, and it got over 30,000 views. And we're like, what
Oh,
the
my God.
hell just happened?
So you knew you had
So-
something.
Yeah, phone calls started coming in, and we're like, okay. So I started to put things together, and it just kind of started building steam. It was like a snowball going downhill. It started getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And now we're to the point where we're almost at 7,000 followers just on the music page alone.
Yeah.
And we're all over social media. We get played regularly over in Europe. We've been to the Grand Ole Opry a couple times. Invited down there because of Josie Music Awards. It's the independent artist awards, and we've been nominated 3 times last year and 3 times this past year. So just to, to walk into the place and just see the
Grand Ole Opry.
yeah, the Grand Ole Opry,
Just to be
man.
nominated, though.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah,
And
just to be in the
yeah,
conversation.
Just
Yeah,
to be
yeah.
Just to
part
be in
of
the
that.
conversation. Yeah.
It has to be so special.
Yes, sir. There was almost 100,000 people that had put their work
100,000?
in. Yeah, they
Yeah.
put their work in,
Yeah.
and out of that 100,000, there was 2% that were selected.
So how do you get nominated?
Nominated.
That's my question.
So you send in your work,
Yeah.
and they have a board that reviews it, made up of people that are industry. They're involved with Oscars. They're involved with the Grammys. They're involved
CMAs.
with the CMAs. Yes, they're involved with the Grand Ole Opry. They're involved with and these are music listeners. These are people that really, that's what they do. So
Yeah.
the process actually takes several months before you find out whether you've been nominated.
Okay.
Once you get nominated, they invite you down. You go at the Grand Ole Opry, and then you sit down amongst your peers, and they let you know who walks away with the nomination. So it's just, man, it's just it's surreal.
It's got to drive you,
It's
though.
surreal.
Just
Yes,
to be
sir.
nominated, it's got to drive you to be
It's
better,
going
though.
to keep
No?
you going and going.
Absolutely, absolutely. What it drives me, but I'll tell you what really drives me. What drives me is I work really hard to try and keep real country music alive. What I consider to be real
Okay.
country. People come to my shows. I do a lot of covers, but I do the covers of the guys that are no longer with us
Right.
because I want them to be. I want to keep them alive. I do the Glen Campbells, the Merle Haggards, the Waylon Jennings. Those
You're
guys.
keeping the legacy alive. And that's what I love the fact that you say that and do that is because that's what I do. And
Right
a
on,
similar
man.
thing about the stories I try to tell.
Yes, sir.
So you're doing it through your music, which is phenomenal.
True,
And that's
and
why,
you know-
I've seen you live, he's seen you live, and me and you were looking like
It's-
dancing
it's-
with him, and he's singing, and we're singing Waylon Jennings.
And
I mean, it was
I
the
gotta
best
be
time.
honest. I apologize that I got on stage with you and sang with you, but I'll tell you what. Thank God your voice overtook mine because I don't have a voice. And to me,
Yeah.
I've watched a lot of your videos and a lot of your stuff. You allow people to get on stage with you and sing because I think you enjoy that.
I do. I do.
Whether they can sing or not.
Right.
But now you're opening up a can of worms now. His next show, now there's going to be all kinds of people on the stage
No,
now.
but he does.
I mean, come on now.
It gives. He gives them happiness. I mean,
No,
in
he
a
relates
way.
to people.
That's-
It
I mean,
relates
you
to
were singing an old school country song,
Yeah.
and I did know the words, but God bless, I can't sing it. But you allowed me up there with you,
Absolutely.
and
Absolutely.
that I'll never forget.
That's what it's about. That's what it's
I
about.
will never forget. That'll always be in my heart.
That's cool.
And I see you do that with other
That's
people,
what
and
that's what matters.
I think that's something special about you.
Oh, thank you, man. Thank you very much. That's what it's all about. Like, if and people sometimes they believe it, sometimes they don't. Most of the time, they do believe it. I can play a song for you, and not only can you remember where you were when you heard it, you can almost feel that age again. You can feel the surroundings. You can almost smell the surroundings in which you heard that song because it touches you that deeply. It has that effect on your life, and people sometimes they realize that, sometimes they don't. But you'll always see somebody. I don't care who it is. You'll always see somebody. They'll hear a song and they'll just stop in their tracks. It's got an effect on them. Negative, positive, sad, happy, whatever it is,
you're right.
it has an effect on them. They will stop in their tracks.
It
and go,
gets to 'em.
Wow, yes, sir.
Right to their
Grabs you
heart.
by the heart.
And you
Yeah.
know that.
And that's what it should be. It should be stories. You know, when you look at the Irish, that's one of the ways that they communicated when the English came in and tried to shut them down on speaking Gaelic. So they would pass along these stories and recitations. They would speak these long poems that would rhyme, but these poems actually spoke a story, and that's how they communicated that
Yeah.
to their next generation, so that they could continue the history,
Correct.
continue the memory of their forefathers.
Yes.
So music has always had a really, really strong bond to bring people together. So look, man, I sing every song as if it's my last chance I'll ever sing because God has given me the ability to do this.
Yep.
And if he allows me to continue, thank God. And if he don't allow me, thank God I've had the greatest run. This has just been such a blessing, man.
Don't
So
ever
you're just
stop.
getting started.
Yeah. Yeah.
You are
I mean,
just getting started.
5-6 years, right?
Yeah.
5-6 years. You've been
3.
doing- 3? Well, wait.
I've been playing a lot, but full time 3 years.
All right, full time.
Yeah,
but you
full-time
were
3
doing
years.
it
Yeah, I've been doing it for longer. Yep.
29. Well, I mean, when you came here and
I've
moved here, right?
Yep.
All right.
Yes, sir.
But you're keeping old school alive,
Yeah.
and that's important.
Yeah.
So when you
I
play
think
shows,
so.
my question is, I know you showed me the Germany video, and that was pretty big.
Pretty
But
well.
you do private shows,
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
do
sir.
big shows, you do. I mean, it doesn't matter, right?
Everything from solo to duo to trio to full band. You name it, we do it.
Private events,
Yes, sir.
everything you
Private
do,
events.
right?
We travel. We just did a show in Arkdale, Wisconsin. That's pretty much the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
It was cool though. I loved the hell out of it. But it was my first experience of seeing like a snowmobile town. Like you ride your snowmobile to that place and you drink and you ride your snowmobile to the next place.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? That kind of feel. It was 15 below zero.
Oh, geez.
14 below zero. But any chance that I have to play the guitar, to sing a song, of course you love it, but I have one goal. My one goal is to see somebody get emotional. And it doesn't matter if they're sad, emotion like crying, or if they're laughing or I just want to touch that heart. Because in all reality, from my perspective, I got one job on this earth, and that's to touch hearts, man.
Yep.
That's it.
Through
And
your
you
music.
do
That's it. That's it.
very well.
Yep, yep.
That's it. Thank you.
You're telling a story, but you're
Yes.
telling a story through the mic
Yes, sir.
and the
Absolutely.
way you want to tell it.
Yep.
Correct?
Yes, sir. It's a powerful thing. We again from West Virginia. We live a simple life, and you got the Bears coming up today.
Yes,
with
sir.
the Bears and the
Yeah.
Packers.
Yes, sir.
People get excited, and I hear stories of there was some pyrotechnics with a vehicle in downtown Chicago. And my question was, hey, were you guys celebrating the Packers-Bear game? You asked me, what are you talking about? Well, in the town of Morgantown, which is where the WVU Mountaineers do they're out of. That's our big football team.
Okay.
We have no professional sports, so that's our guys.
Yeah.
Win or lose, we burn couches. That's what we do. And so that's just how it is. So they actually passed an ordinance where used furniture stores cannot sell any couches within a week of game day on a home game.
Oh my God.
They will stack them up in the middle of the street and light them on fire, win or lose.
What?
Yes, sir. They are
Just for a party or just tradition?
Yep.
Or?
Any reason to party.
Yeah.
Any reason. And I have to look up the years to be certain, but 21 years straight, WVU was the #1 party school picked by Playboy magazine.
Really?
Yeah, you can look it up. 21 years in a row.
Damn it! I should have went to school.
That's
there.
saying something right there.
And how many years did you go to that school?
Right.
Or how many years did you party in the parking lot?
Well,
I should
that's a
say?
different story. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, the
there we
partying did quite a few, but yeah, it's just cool to I came out here and
Big change though. No?
Chicago. It's such a different.
Yeah.
But when I first came here, I was overwhelmed.
Yeah.
There's so many people, man. I mean, Christine introduced me to more people in a week than I has in my hometown.
Yeah.
That's a true story.
Yeah.
But I see that it's still family oriented, just on a larger scale.
Yep.
But it takes a minute for you to kind of, as an outsider, come in and kind of calm down from the overwhelmingness of it. And
Oh, it's too much.
wow, these guys.
Traffic's a lot different, huh?
There really is.
Yeah,
a little bit.
Yeah.
A little
a lot
bit.
different.
Y'all driving a straight line though. I noticed that there's a lot of people that are afraid of curves out here. We live for them where I'm from, man. Y'all got nothing but straightaways. But yeah, it's exciting to be involved in such a vibrant music scene. I didn't realize how good of musicians that you guys out here. They're just next level people, and the business owners out here love the people love to cater to the businesses that are home home-owned businesses, mom and pops. That's my favorite thing, man. I'll pass up a large store any day of the week just so I can go and spend time at a mom and pop
A lot more
place.
opportunity here, though. For
Absolutely,
you, correct?
man.
Yeah.
So much more. So much more. We've we've played everywhere from Europe to Key West to Georgia, Florida.
So let me know when you go to Key West. I'm in.
All right, I got you.
We'll do a fishing trip.
You are all over the place, and I see your
Yeah.
schedule posted all the time.
Yeah, and
I'm like, oh my God, he's bouncing from here to there to there. Like,
my wife is all about that, man. She's
All right.
the one.
may I ask you a question?
Sure.
I know the question you want to ask. Go ahead.
You came from a small town.
Mm-hmm.
You hunt and fish?
Oh man, that's what I always grew up doing, man. We
All
lived
right.
off of it.
You don't do it anymore, do you?
Not as much as I'd love to.
Can't.
Absolutely.
Don't have the
I
time.
know, because,
It's
well, my question was,
Do you think we should
how do
take
you
them
even
hunting?
have time on a weekend to go fishing or something for a day? Or,
I
are you able to make that happen? Are you able to do that? Or
sometimes I'll slide some in during the week.
yeah,
If I can pull it off. Every once in a while, I get a weekend off, or a weekend day off, I should say.
yeah. I was going
And
to say,
I'll try
you
and
never
slide
get a
one in.
weekend
I'll
off.
drive as fast as I can to try and get somewhere.
We actually got lucky today to have him here.
Yeah.
We did. I mean, I
I'm-
talked
That's
to
one
his
of my
wife,
days
and
off,
she's
yeah.
like, "Oh no, he
It's-
doesn't have anything." I'm like, "Oh, lock it in."
I'm like, he's from a small town. How could he possibly not
Yeah.
hunt fish? And then I'm like, I see his schedule all the time. I'm like,
Yep.
this poor guy can never go put a fishing pole in the water. I'm like, that's not
It's
fair.
been a minute. It's been a minute.
But you have to take time for yourself.
Yeah, but I've always been. I guess I've always been that guy that put everybody else first because that's what's
okay,
important
let's
to
not
me.
go there now.
So.
Listen to me, and I'm going to tell you right now, I'm an old motherfucker.
I got you.
Listen to me. I've been doing it my whole life. You need to start taking time for yourself.
Cheers.
Take a break on a fucking weekend.
Yeah, me too. I
Agreed.
think I
And
gotta
go
do
sit
that,
on a
too.
goddamn boat.
Agreed.
Just
So we're going fishing.
I
listen,
couldn't agree more.
trust an old man. Why don't you come with us for a weekend when we go fishing?
I
We
need
got
to
a
do
nice
Or hunting.
place to stay or hunting.
You bow hunt, don't you?
Take
Yes,
a
sir.
break.
that. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yep.
Can you do that?
I gotta
Make me a promise
I gotta get
you'll
a
do
hold
that.
of the powers that be, but I would love to do that.
Don't worry
I'll
about
talk
the
to your
powers that
wife.
be. You
We'll-
already got it dialed in. You're fine.
We'll straighten out your wife. Don't
You're
worry about it.
You're fine.
Yeah, we it's been a minute since I've really had a chance to get out there and really do any kind of hunting and fishing.
Yeah.
As a kid, my earliest memory of anything was at my parents' kitchen table
Yeah.
with a front shoulder of a
Whitetail?
deer, whitetail deer.
Yeah.
The lower portion of it that was going to be made in a burger.
Yeah.
And I can remember at about 4 years old with a butter knife trying to scrape the meat off of there because when I was a kid, my dad was a railroader. He would get laid off a lot, meaning 6 months out of the year he's working, 6 months he wasn't.
It's not. Yeah.
But the money that they were getting in was just enough to make the house payment.
Right.
So utilities and everything
Gonna
else,
go out and kill some deer. Get some meat.
we knocked a bunch of them down.
Yep.
So we ate everything from squirrel to turkey to deer, rabbit, pretty much you name it. And I've had deer in every possible way that you can have a deer. And I love it.
do you
But
miss
you
it?
appreciate it, though.
Oh,
That's the thing.
man.
You appreciate
Do you miss the hunting and fishing?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
1,000%.
You had to give that up
Yeah.
to do what you're doing right now.
Yes, sir.
Not necessarily give it up. Just don't
Well,
have the time
he
to
has.
do
Put it on
as
hold.
much, you know?
Yeah.
When was the last time you went hunting or fishing?
Hunting has probably been, well, I did go bow hunting about 3 weeks ago. I went for a day. Fishing has probably been close to 2 years
You're shooting compound, right?
since, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, you went, let's say you went 3 weeks ago bow hunting with your compound bow, right?
Yes, sir.
Have you practiced with it at all through the.
I haven't picked it up since then. Not in the summer. I think I had one day that I sat down and really
So you
sent
went
some arrows
into the
downrange.
tree stand unprepared.
correct. Yeah. God willing, the creek don't rise, I'll hit them.
The only thing I can say about that,
Yeah.
the blessing is sitting in the stand, the
bringing
peace
in
and the serenity.
bringing in God's creation.
of you could watch the sunrise, watch the sunset.
That's probably the thing that people don't understand the most. You're exactly right.
It's
Yeah.
the peace.
Yeah, it's the oneness
Yes.
with God's creation. It's
Yes.
You get to watch
opportunity.
everything.
Killing a deer is
Wake
a bonus.
up.
Yes, yes.
It's a bonus.
It is.
Let's be
You're
honest.
right.
It's
a bonus.
I think that's where people get misunderstood. They think that hunters are out there just to kill.
Yeah, they think we're killers.
Yeah,
You know,
and it's just I think, and people may or may not take this the wrong way, and I really don't give a damn if they do or not.
right.
But I think we have as hunters more respect for the animal than
Right.
people who are not hunters.
Totally right.
And the only reason I say that
100%.
is because you are removing something based off of its genetics. It's not doing well. You're keeping the population down, so it allows the other deer to
Controlling the
eat.
population. Yes.
You're also, when you take that animal, you want to, as a hunter, you want it to be dispersed of immediately. You want it to die as quickly as possible,
Yep.
the painless as possible.
Absolutely.
And you will use everything on that animal
Yes.
to bless your family
Yes.
as best you possibly can.
we
Versus,
love the meat.
yeah,
We love everything.
Versus going to the
about it.
grocery store, and nothing against going to the grocery store.
And
If that's
you know
what
what?
you do, that's what you do.
Correct.
I'm not taking that away from anybody.
The
Agreed.
excitement.
We eat what we kill,
that's it.
and we respect what we kill.
That's the biggest thing right there.
Yes.
If you look at somebody that hits one with a car, unfortunate, very unfortunate,
Yeah.
but there's the highest probability that animal will just be thrown to the side.
Yes.
There will be nothing more. So that animal's life was sacrificed for what?
Right.
There's no gain whatsoever. There's no fulfillment of what
There's
that
no
animal.
chase. There's nothing
there's
behind
nothing.
it.
Correct.
You know.
No story.
Correct.
And be honest with you, I could probably. I know you got a lot of great mounts upstairs. I could probably pick any one of them. I know I can.
Yeah.
Any one of those and point to that mount and say, Billy, do you remember this?
Yes.
And you can tell me that not only your story, but that animal's story.
Correct.
Oh yeah.
And that, in my opinion, helps the animal to live on.
Yes. And every time I look at it, it repeats itself in my brain.
Yeah.
You know, and I try
That's
to
exciting,
pass
man.
that on to my son.
That's it.
And to anybody else that I do it with.
It's the truth. Like,
That's exciting, man.
Yeah.
Billy and I have been hunting together so many years.
Probably 50.
Yeah, and he's right about that. Every mount that's on my wall, every fish that I've caught in the
Yep.
Arctic
Right on.
or anywhere that I have mounted has such a story behind it. Like, there
And
were
it's
two
necess-
nice bucks that we had shot.
Yeah.
He had shot one, and I'm like, oh.
I push him to you.
He pushed like 20 deer to me.
Oh, nice.
I'm not even in the tree stand. My gun's still down there with the rope,
Oh, shit.
and they're flying across.
Uh-oh.
Like, oh my God, what am I going to do? Shot a nice 9-point, running full speed, 60 yards away.
No shit.
Billy's like, did he kick? I'm like, yeah. He did the hind kick. I knew I hit him good. Okay, deer gone. He comes about a half hour later. We sit, wait. Couldn't find his deer. Oh, he shot. Well, I saw his deer walk the edge
Ran
and
all the
come
way
in.
to him. Died 100 yards in
I'll
front of
never
his stand.
forget it in my entire life. We're standing there talking, and we're looking around, and we're talking. Spotted his deer. I've never seen anybody more excited in my entire life. Billy ran over to the deer and literally jumped on top of it and mauled it. Like, he was so excited.
176 yards running through
Yeah.
the timber. And I'm not trying to toot my own horn. I was with my
No.
cousin, and I had a climber on my back because I was bringing my cousin to introduce him to it, and he was going to sit above me.
These are stories.
And we pushed the
that-
deer walking to the tree stand. And then when I shot that deer, the rest of them went by him, and he shot the other buck.
But
listen,
I'm not even in my stand, and all of a sudden, I got my rope going like this,
Damn.
and here come the deer. By the time I finally got my gun,
Wow.
I had one shot, one chance, and it happened. And then after we found his, and he jumped on his, we're like, okay, let's go look for yours. couldn't find it.
Right.
Damn thing went way down and went down almost by the other guy's property.
On the edge.
But he found the deer.
Down in the
It
gully.
tucked underneath like a dead tree
Right.
or whatever. You found him.
You know, but what was the best part about that, though? When we found them both, what'd you have in your backpack?
Huh?
What'd you have in your backpack?
Oh.
Celebratory.
2 cold beers.
Hell yeah! That's what I'm talking about.
So we just celebrated.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking
We had
about.
2 celebratories, and
Hell yeah!
I started in my loft with all my mounts and everything, and on that table is an 8x10 of Billy's deer and my deer,
Next to
a
each
picture of us next to each other, holding those 2 deer, because that's a story
Right.
most people couldn't believe,
That right there,
and it just
it drives home exactly what we were just talking about.
yeah.
So you sat down, and for the last 2 minutes plus, you guys have told me and recounted
Yes.
exactly what those deer,
Every single moment
and
of
you
it.
carry it with not a sadness, you carry it with such a pride and a happiness and
Yes.
a appreciativeness and an honor of that animal.
It is an honor.
And then you look at the other side of it, where people that hit it with a car, they couldn't tell you anything more about it. The only thing they can tell you is how much the damage was to their vehicle.
Correct.
Yeah.
They don't know anything more about that animal. They don't celebrate the animal's loss of life because it provided for them. That's why I think people get it mixed up with the hunters. Because you purposely kill the animal, they think that their accidental kill of the animal is better. Which and you know, hey, it's life. It's society. It's the way things are.
They don't look at it as, you know what? We love the meat. We're taking
Right,
the meat.
right,
It's
right.
going to the butcher. And you know what? My daughters love it.
Yeah. Yeah.
They take. I can't let them near my freezer because they take half my deer meat.
Right.
And it's like,
Yeah.
not just feeding me, but my
Nice
kids.
thing about it, though,
and-
where you're going is
Yeah.
I like
and-
giving it away to a lot of people, too, as well.
Right on, brother.
You know, to help other people. Like,
Right on.
Yeah.
I go to several restaurants and other places around here, and I become friends with a lot of people. But I love giving them something that they never had, and they do appreciate it.
Right?
You know, it's like
The appreciativeness.
it's my
yeah.
way of giving back in a sense. You
Like
know what
you
I'm
do
saying?
with the
So,
cooks.
like we were talking
That's
earlier,
awesome.
Chef.
Yeah.
That's
you do
awesome.
chef,
it's nice to
you
give them
meat.
something.
Yeah.
But what you were talking about earlier, we were talking about before we were doing stuff earlier. You were talking about giving back.
Yeah.
I remember. So, explain that to me again. I mean, we were in a conversation, but
So I was in the Marine Corps.
Yeah.
And for 4 years, and from 95 to 99, I was a heavy equipment operator.
thanks for your service.
So it's important to me
Yeah.
that our men and women are honored. When you join the military, you sign a blank check.
Yeah.
And what that means is you don't know what's going to cost you. It might
cost you your
it
life.
could cost you your life.
Right.
And so at every show, I sing the national anthem to start it off.
Can you
Don't-
give us a little tidbit of that?
No, but honestly, that
No, I wanna hear
it. Thing.
Hang on, I want to hear this.
He
No, just a little
sings
bit.
the national anthem before every.
I know, but
show, no
we got to
matter
hear a
what.
little 10-seconder.
You want to hear it? Whoa, say, can you see? So yeah, we
A little bit more. Come on.
But-
Oh, come on, man. I mean,
by the dawn's early light. So yeah, that's
that's good. That's good.
that's so the-
Damn, boy, you good.
I sit there and I watch his
We-
shows and stuff.
we
and it's like, that's true patriot.
I
right
like
there.
I like to sing that to start it off. For one, it pays honor and respect to our men and women, but it kind of brings everybody in the room to one understanding that we're all under the same flag, that we're all looking out for each other, that we're all in a free country because of the sacrifices of the men and women that we have out there in uniform, the ones that didn't make it back the way we had hoped. And it kind of sets the tone for the whole show.
Yeah.
So I like to raise a toast at some point in my show to the men and the women that wear the uniform. And so I got this crazy idea. not to bust their chops, but
You
it's,
can.
it's
It's okay.
true.
It's a podcast.
It's true. It's true. So you got like DAV, like Disabled Veterans of America,
Yeah.
Wounded Warrior, those guys. It's a great idea. As soon as it becomes commercialized, people start putting their hands in the money.
Yeah.
So
Just like anything, right?
yeah. So when you get a lot of money rolling in, people start taking little percentage cuts, and it starts to rob the actual recipient, in my opinion. And so I was walking out of Kenwood Liquors one day in Oaklawn, and DAV had a tent set up, and they do the little poppy seed things. I get one, I get $1, give them $1.
When you say AV, explain that.
Disabled American Veterans
Okay.
is the name of the organization.
Okay.
Which I thought it's a great idea. They give money to them, but then I started looking at their CEOs, and I started looking at their chain of command, and I start to realize their executives are taking a cut. And I'm like, this ain't a full-time job, dude.
Right.
This is part
They
of your
shouldn't
job.
be taking
you
a
should
cut.
right.
Sorry.
You should have a job, and then
These
your
are donations
secondary
that should be going
correct
to the right people.
Yep. Your secondary should be, it's a
Not for
it's a charity. It's a
Okay.
charity, man.
Right.
It's a charity,
Charity.
and a charity
And
means
they're
that I'm not
making
looking for
money
nothing in
off of
return.
charities.
That's it.
A lot of people.
And
do.
that's
it.
bullshit.
That's
a lot
it.
of people do.
Sorry.
So we're rolling down the street,
I didn't
and
mean
I
to
look at
say
my
that.
wife, and I go, you know what, man?
It's bullshit.
This is I would love to start a charity where every penny that came in went directly to the recipient.
Right.
And of course, my wife's brain, her wheels start turning.
Oh no!
Questions start getting asked, and the next thing you know,
Now you're in trouble.
we
because
find
if
ourselves.
You got her involved.
Yeah, we find
No, it's
ourselves at
good.
Brower
That's-
House. We're throwing this
yeah.
giant
No, I mean it's good. not
celebration,
trouble,
you know?
But, I mean it in a good way.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
yes.
yeah.
And the next thing you know, I'm reaching out to these different bands, and they're all like, "We would love to be a part of it." They all volunteer. The people that want to be involved with it from the officer standpoint, they all want to volunteer. The Steve Brower, who had the place at the time, the very first place that we had it at, he donated the entire room to us, the sound system, the sound man, the lights, everything was donated. And every penny that we got in, we were able to put into an account that we had set, for a 501(c)(3). And we wrote this check out for every single penny to our recipient. We had picked a recipient, the VFW had helped vet. And so we get this great picture, we're taking this picture with the guy, we're giving him this money. He's in tears. My wife's in tears. I'm fighting him back.
Of course.
It just, it felt so good.
Yeah.
And then we get a letter a week later from the bank explaining that we now owe them an overdraft fee. And I go, what are you talking about? Well, you're supposed to keep $5 in the bank.
Yeah, okay.
And we wrote every penny.
Yeah.
So we explained to them, look, we weren't keeping any of it.
Yeah.
So we've learned that we have to
Every
keep
penny was
$5.
gone.
$5.
So it's grown now. We're 5 years deep into this, and the first year was about 5,000. The second year was close to 10,000. The next year was closer to 50. So we've grown in about $5,000 increments.
So it all goes to one person now.
So
now you're spreading the wealth because it's growing.
So what we do is I have deciphered at this point in time that calculating about $5,000
Per
is
person.
going to help someone
Yes.
give them a hand up and not a handout. I'm not
Okay.
interested in a handout.
Right.
So for every 5,000 that we raise, I try to select another veteran. So if we raise 15,000, I'd love to give 5,000 to 3 different veterans.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then we eventually are working our way towards, as we build up more and more of these veterans, that have a VIP day, where when we're doing the celebration, we have them wearing VIP shirts and hats that they are part of Support Our American Military Vets, SOAMV, which is our organization. And
Is there a
we
website
celebrate-
for it?
Yes, sir. SupportOurAmericanMilitaryVets.com.
Okay.
What's it? SOP?
Yeah, SOAMV.
Okay.
So
Support Our American Military Vets. It's just our way of
Okay.
we try to, I MC the event. My wife makes sure that all of the raffles and all of the baskets and all of the 50/50s and the food, and we even have people volunteer to come and cook the food. It's just it's an amazing time. And we've had it at different places throughout the years. And every place that we've had it has been more than welcoming to it.
How
So
often do you do those events?
once a year. It's right before Veterans Day in November.
Okay.
Because my wife had this great idea. I thought it was brilliant. She wants to have it the weekend before Veterans Day so that we can calculate the money, have it all, people Zelling things and making sure that everybody's got the money in. We have it in an account, and then when we give the check, we like to give the check to them on Veterans Day. We like to show up at their house on Veterans Day.
Only your
idea.
wife. Only your wife.
Now you should film that.
Yeah. We're
should
getting to
film
the
it.
point. We're getting to the point now.
That's
where
like
we're
that.
Doing
What
that.
publisher sweepstakes?
Yeah,
where
yeah,
as a
Publisher's
kid,
Clearinghouse, yeah.
and then people
Yeah,
shit their
man.
pants. But you should do that.
No,
you should
it's
film
just-
that.
yeah.
You know, because
What
that,
you do is amazing.
that will grab people's hearts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
100%.
Like you said, you do the music for that. But if you
Yeah.
videoed that and you showed that video
Yeah.
to give
I think
You
someone that,
know how many more people
think
would get
that's-
involved?
that makes a presence.
Yeah.
That makes
That's what I want us to do. Is I want us to get that people. I want people to experience what I wish. I think the coolest thing I've seen now is these Ray-Ban Meta sunglasses.
yeah.
Or glasses
That you can
where
see through them, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's got like the cameras on either side or whatever, and so you can see first person.
Yeah.
You can see what I see, and you can. I just love that idea of seeing the inspiration that I see, seeing the. So there was a friend of there's a friend of mine, Donnie Carmen, back home in West Virginia, that he goes around to a lot of. You would call them daycares for adults, I guess would be a way to put it, and retirement homes and nursing homes and things like that. He does a lot, and he's figured out. He actually has a degree in it. He's figured out how to make music a therapeutic tool to try and help people through. And they found out that actually in the Alzheimer's studies that music is what allows people to start to remember, and it helps them
Bring back memories.
work. Yeah, it helps
Okay.
them work through things.
Yeah.
And so
There's
I
so
went back
much
in
more
town, and he
music.
invited me to come to one of the shows. I said, absolutely. And so I get there, and there's a young lady who is non-communicating. I think her vision was impaired as well. But the only way she could talk to you is through a book that she carried that had pictures. She would open up the book, and it had like cartoon pictures.
Yeah.
And she would point to the picture, and that's how she explained things to you. So she had not only heard, but felt my voice. And it got that young lady so comfortable, and so she felt so safe that while I was up there singing with my friend Donnie, she would come up and she would take her hand and put it right in the middle of my chest. So she could feel it, and she would just be soothed, and she would just sway back and forth.
That had to feel pretty damn good.
Man, that is music, man. That is
Had to feel pretty
just,
damn good.
oh my God. Man, there's no high like that. There's no drug in the world that could ever compare to seeing people happy, man. Seeing people joy filled and seeing people connected, and
And that's your drug of choice.
oh my God, yeah.
And you know what? That's awesome.
It's
You can
It's-
just see it in his
yeah.
face.
He loves it. It's his
He
passion.
does.
absolutely, man.
He
Absolutely.
really, really loves it.
He
It's
likes
like-
changing people's lives, and he likes touching their heart.
Yeah, man.
And that's what I knew
'Cause
from
there's-
day one when I met you. Man. No, I'm serious. I'm not joking
Same
around.
here. I can tell that through you too, and through
Yeah.
the way that you, the conservation that you do, and how you're touching hearts through that, and it's just
You tell a story in a different way than I do. You
Yeah.
do it through music. I try to do it through film, or
but we tell the same story.
basically, yes.
Or
Tell
Yep.
the same story.
sitting
Yep,
in the
for sure.
woods, and
Yeah,
that's my
majestic, man. So
Yes.
majestic.
It's your piece.
that's my story.
So majestic. You understand? So like from your perspective, you can look at an animal and you can kind of gauge about how old that animal is.
Correct.
You
Oh,
can
yeah.
kind of
You have to.
gauge about what that animal's been through.
Yes.
You can kind of gauge the genetics that animal has. You can kind of gauge if that animal is ill or if that animal
Well,
is
we have-
healthy.
Yes.
You have
We
ways of gauging that.
Yes. But that comes from experience.
Correct.
And the normal hunter, like a new guy that wants to get into it, which is fine, they're not going to know that.
Right.
Right.
That comes from a long time of hunting.
There are certain.
You know what I love
genes
about
you
hunting?
might
One
get
of,
off.
one of the most, and you do, and a lot of guys that have been around the block. I could sit there and I could watch deer go by. And say this. I don't have to shoot them.
We don't.
I like watching them. I still get the pump,
Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
just knowing I could kill them or
Yeah.
it's just cool to be there. And you know what? If I kill him, I kill him.
Yeah.
If I don't, I don't. I'm only shooting certain animals. I'm no different than anybody else. You know, I'm not the best in the world. I just know now because I've had 50 years of experience in it. But I mean, to one guy to shoot one thing and me to shoot another, I don't care. I don't say anything's wrong that anybody wants to do in it. Just the essence of being there and being part of something like that.
Right on.
And seeing it, you know, it is what it is. You know,
And you guys wouldn't take 1 second to decide that you would help a new hunter to understand and how to properly hunt animals and how to properly
We teach.
handle
All right.
them. That's amazing.
yeah, we've been
years
teaching
ago-
Mikey over there behind the scenes
Yeah,
over
there
there.
you
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
There's
you
a
go.
rookie right there.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
Now, for example, I remember a few years ago, Billy came out with this page passing out to everybody, aging deer,
Sure.
from their neck to their belly to their does with their nose, to everything. You know what? We've seen it for years. We understand it. We know it. But to try and get the whole group on that program,
Sure.
to like stop shooting young little.
But in
you
a
don't want to
sen-
shoot.
You're right, but in a sense, you can't take that away from a newbie hunter.
Right.
I always say, if someone comes hunting with
I
us,
made that mistake as a newbie. Yes,
Sure.
I
Sure.
shot
Yeah.
a button buck.
Sure.
I shot a young doe that I thought was bigger.
Sure.
Yes, we've all done that.
Absolutely. Experience, like you said before. Yeah.
right.
Absolutely.
We know better now.
but you can't take that moment away from a newbie coming.
No,
I
you
tell anybody
can't.
that comes hunting with us, and if they do get an opportunity to come hunting with us, shoot whatever you want. Shoot whatever you want. If it's got spikes on its head, shoot it.
Pop that cherry.
Yeah.
You know, I want to be there for that moment when you do it.
Pop that
I want to
cherry,
be the first
baby.
one there. I'll be dragging it out with you.
There's nothing cooler. There's
Right,
nothing
you know,
cooler.
you give someone that moment, and you do the same through your music.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I want people to experience what that feels like.
Yeah,
The excitement of it.
their
the,
first.
the preparation of it, the first opportunity to be able to get out there and sing and you know, of course, you know, being from the Bible Belt, I refer to a lot of biblical things, and one of the things it says in the Bible is to make a joyful noise.
Yeah.
You know, so I hear it a lot of people say, you know, I can't sing. Depending on what you're using for a meter of whether you can sing or whether you can't sing, that's the difference. If you listen to somebody and you go, I can't sing like them, you're right, you can't. None of us can. That's what makes us individuals.
Right.
But God said, just make a joyful noise towards me. And as long as I know you're singing with your heart, I don't give a damn what it sounds like.
Right.
I know where it's coming from. And that's what matters. And in life, it's not how well you perform, it's where it comes from.
No, you're
That's
right.
what matters in life.
Yeah.
You're right.
If you're doing it with your whole heart and you shoot a spike, God bless you, man.
That's why you were successful.
Yes, sir. Yeah. But, you know, if you're not doing it with your heart and you come back with a 20 point or, you know, a gigantic buck, I'm not as impressed, man,
You
because
know,
you don't
it's-
really care. You're like, oh, you know, this is a nice one and everything, but
Things have changed though in the hunting world. You have to notice
it
it,
is.
too.
yeah, true.
It has changed.
Yeah.
It's not. It's all about score. It's all about.
No,
It's got to be about moments. It's got to be about
Amen to
moments.
that.
it's really, to me, it's never been about scores or anything.
Yeah.
But to me, it's been about,
Moments.
I have 3 nice bucks on my wall.
Talking with the hands.
I want to kind of go bigger.
Italian.
And
Yeah.
that's kind of my
It's
thing.
not though.
Right.
But I'm not.
You're teaching him a lot.
Last year I had a moment, and, you know, my mom passed away, and I had a moment with
Sorry.
certain things.
Sure.
And it was a really nice 8-point that I saw at 230 or 220 yards, and I'm watching, and
Do you want to know the yardage you shot it at?
huh?
Do you want to know the yardage you shot it at?
What was it?
It was 170.
178.
Nice.
I remember because
178.
Yeah, because I came
That's
and
a
picked up the deer for you,
That's a long ass
and
shot.
I was watching.
Now I watched this deer walk.
Damn.
All right.
With the shotgun.
Holy shit.
Yeah, slug.
Yeah, with my Browning
Shoot your neighbor.
A-bolt.
Browning A-bolt. Yeah.
Oh.
Now I have the railing here in front of me, which I have a rest.
Right, sure.
It's
But
basically
the deer
a rifle.
was
still a
to
long
my
shot.
right, and I couldn't get comfortable for a shot.
Oh, I got you.
So I watched the deer walk the edge, and I thought this deer was going to walk the edge, and now actually she's going to come right to me.
Sure.
Well, the buck walked the edge, stopped at that corner, and I'm like, what? And then all of a sudden, took another step,
Uh-oh.
and I lost its head, and all I saw was its body.
Okay.
So, and I actually had my elbow, now I'm uncomfortable.
Sure.
I'm like, either I pull the trigger now or that deer's going in the timber.
Mm-hmm.
Because I thought the deer was going to walk the edge.
Right.
That deer was gone. Took the shot, jump up, came out, ran all the way to the right, same way it came in, then turns and comes running straight towards me
Beautiful.
in the open field in a tree stand. I'm like, oh shit.
Perfect.
Bolted in another one, thinking that,
Sure.
I didn't do a good shot. 80 yards in front of me, it stops, and weeble, falls over, kicks, boom, done.
That's badass.
Now, hey, for me, I'm an older guy.
Sure.
I don't have to go in the timber. I don't have to drag out a fucking deer out of a draw.
Well, tell the true essence of it, though. Grandma had passed away.
Yes.
And you walked up to it, and we've been watching this 8-pointer for a while.
Right.
He wasn't the biggest in the world, but he was a nice 8-pointer. We had to get rid of him, okay?
Sure.
But he walked up, and I was with him when he walked up, and there was ground shrinkage. It happens to all of us. It does. He was a little upset, and I said, dude, we needed to kill this deer. That's a great buck, dude.
Absolutely.
You had a moment. You killed this for your ma.
Right.
My mom put that deer right in front of me.
Who gives a shit how big it is?
I mean,
Nobody cares.
wait.
You had your moment, and
I
guess
made
what?
the
You're
shot.
talking about the story right now to you,
Yep.
right? So that's all
Exactly.
that
It
matters.
was a moment that could put tears in my eyes.
Right.
Because Michael will tell you the day before, my dad passed away before, and I always see
year
red
before.
cardinals.
Oh, okay.
I was sitting on the top field the day before, and there was a female cardinal that landed on a branch right outside my window and was
Right
there
on.
for like a minute, staring at me.
Figured out what the hell is this
Boom.
dipshit
And I'm
doing?
like, what the fuck?
He ain't killing shit.
Need to shave your head.
To me,
Yeah, it was
that
the shine. That's what the cardinal was looking at. It was the
No,
shine of the
but
head.
To me, that was a sign. That was my mom.
Yeah.
He sat on the field the next day when I was up front.
Mm-hmm.
Then I get a text from him. He saw the same female cardinal
How cool is
on
that?
the top field and says, Uncle Danny's going to kill the deer tonight. And guess what happened?
God, I hope people that don't hunt watch this
And you
damn
know what?
thing.
That deer
Man.
came out and landed 80 yards in front of me. I didn't have to drag it anywhere and do shit. Pull up with the four-wheeler, throw it in, we're done.
Man, how can we tag PETA?
I mean,
Podcast, dude. This is what it's all about.
how does that happen?
I
Like,
just lived
I
through
believe
your talk. I just lived the last half hour to 45 minutes of a deer's life based off of your memory and how visual that you were able to tell that accurately.
But
And how the
170
connection
yards
was
or
178.
yards
it
away.
means something.
It means so much,
Yes.
and that's what that's why I say it is. And, and it is a good laugh.
You know
but
what
that is
hunting
why I
is-
want to say that to PETA. It's like you're just concerned about the animal. You're not looking at what the animal really is,
Right.
and what the animal really is. They're individuals.
Yes.
They are.
Yep.
They're not a herd of deer. These are individual deer. You knew it was
Right.
an 8-point. You knew it was 178 yards. You knew
and
it was
I
a
knew it
connection
was
to your
past
mother.
its ears.
You knew when you shot it.
We-
You knew how far it ran. You knew that you were sent.
I didn't,
So much detail.
but when
on
I
that
hit
life,
it, I
man.
didn't know.
Yeah.
Like,
Just incredible.
it
But so,
just
hey-
happened and it worked out
We got to
great.
turn the tables here. I got to ask him a question. Though. I've been
Sure,
wanting to ask
man.
it.
Okay.
Where has your favorite place been to play?
Wow.
If you had to pick one
Damn.
to
Good
play
point.
live music and play,
Ooh,
your
son,
favorite?
That's a tough one.
What has been your favorite through your experiences?
I got to tell you, probably one of my most favorite places to play was Germany.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's awesome to play here. I've played in some extremely incredible environments here, venues that are amazing. They've treated us very, very respectful. Germany is a whole nother level.
Yeah.
They are a listening audience. I played at a place that they served dinner.
Mm-hmm.
The people requested that I wait until they are done dinner and the tables are cleaned so there's no noise while I'm performing.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean,
Well, that's a little.
That's kind of
intricate.
respectful in a way.
Yeah.
No?
crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. I had a 3-hour show where, well, every show that I played over there, I did for 3 hours. They
Constant 3 hours straight.
Yeah, they
Jesus.
would. Well, I would take a break. I would
Yeah.
take a short break in between. But they would clap like it was the last song of the night, every single song. And these are songs they did not know. They don't speak the English. They don't understand the references sometimes. I sang the national anthem at every single one of them, and never once did anyone say anything negative. But probably one of the coolest. Probably the coolest place that I've played, even though I got to perform in front of 5,000 plus people in one of the tents over there and during the Oktoberfest, which was really, really cool.
But
We did a
shit show,
place-
Everybody's pounding beers.
Oh, so cool, man. Big, gigantic mugs, man. Oh, God. I played a place in Austria. It was called Eddie's Biker Residence. Eddie's Biker Bar is what it translates to.
A biker bar in Austria.
It was so cool, man.
It just sounds so bizarre. doesn't
It was so cool. Like there's it almost looks like a junkyard, but everything is placed exactly in a right spot. I mean, we saw there was motorcycle frames in the tree, way up 30, 40 feet. I'm like, how the hell to get up there? So we perform and the place was packed.
Yeah.
They're still smoking cigarettes in the bar over there and
They don't give
it was
a
just
shit over there.
yeah, it kind of was like a throwback. I'm like, this is great. So we finish up the show. I'm sitting at the edge of the stage, and my drummer happens to be talking to a young lady. I had seen her all
Hitting on
night.
a
She'd been
young
drinking
lady.
these gigantic pilsners, pounding these things, and you could tell she was manly in a sense, I guess. He says, "Oh no, not me. He's the singer." And he points over to me. I'm like, "Oh shit, man."
Here we go.
I'm like, "Great. This girl's got a couple beers in her, and she's
Yeah.
great." And the first thing she says to me when I walk up to her is, she goes, "I don't like country music. I don't like men, and I don't like Americans." And I'm thinking, well, there's 3 strikes.
Yeah.
I'm like, why are we even talking? And she
Right.
goes, "Don't say anything." She goes, "It's your voice." And she just kind of, I guess she enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And she said, and it's the most powerful thing I think anybody's ever said to me about the
Yeah.
national anthem. She said, when you sang your American hymn, she didn't call it a national anthem, she called it an American hymn.
Mm-hmm.
When you sang your American hymn, it reminded me that we are better together than we are apart.
Wow.
I've never in my life had anyone
That's
describe it that way. It touched me in such a way I had to hold it back. I was like,
Yeah.
I was dumbfounded. I could feel the tears welting up. She goes, I could feel, and she's still continuing to talk.
Wow.
She goes, I could feel the goose pimples raise all across my skin. I'm like, holy shit, man. So that Austria,
Obviously
Eddie's Biker Residence.
meant a lot.
Yeah,
Like,
and it was probably
It started off negative, but totally turned into a
it was
positive.
probably the
Yeah.
least attended performance
Yeah.
that I did in Europe, but it meant the most. It was so powerful,
So
man. And
it
it's
sort of tells you don't judge a book by its cover a little bit. right?
absolutely, man. Absolutely. It's such an amazing
it's
thing.
like,
I
that's
get
bizarre. Like,
so if anybody that gets it, I get it a lot.
Yeah.
So, you know,
You got to have a lot of people come up to you doing
Well,
shows and stuff like that, right?
well,
I
it's kind of funny because they see me walk in dressed similar to what you see now, the
Yeah.
cowboy hat. Oh, great, we got another country singer.
Right.
They think they're country and blah blah blah. And I try my best not to talk because I know I have a very distinctive deep voice.
right,
So I keep it really, really quiet until it's time to sing.
right.
And that is kind of like you hear Johnny Cash. Everybody's got their intro.
Right.
You know, you want the best, you got the best. Kiss. You know, and they would have their announcer. Johnny Cash would walk up on a stage, No one introduced him. He would lean into the mic and he would just go, "Hello, I'm Johnny Cash." That's all he did. And the place went freaking crazy. So I used to think, how can I introduce myself without a hype man?
Right.
So the best thing that I could do was nothing. I would just lean into the microphone once I knew everything was ready,
Sing the national
and I would
anthem.
start singing the national anthem. I wouldn't even tell anybody I was doing it. I would
He's
just
right.
start.
'Cause I've seen
Just to
it a million
see
times.
what the the reaction of the crowd was. Were they taken back by what they heard?
You shock 'em.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that
You
was
know who starts
was
out a
kinda
show
like it.
with the national anthem?
Well, you shock him.
It's
Nobody.
and he does all the time.
Every
What are you
single
doing?
show.
You're grabbing them by the heart.
Yeah.
Right? I
Yeah.
mean, in a sense, you are
Yeah.
a little bit, right?
That's
Or
it. That's the first thing you're trying
You're giving
to
them
do.
a holy shit moment.
Yeah.
You give
Holy
him a
fuck,
holy
this
shit,
guy's for fucking
You're
real.
so
We're
the emotions.
American.
Yeah.
and I'm singing the national anthem right
There you
in
go.
front of you
There you go. It's,
right now.
I am. If you look at the number
And I
of
think
emotions,
that's one of the coolest things you could do at every show you go to.
that's the you get it. You gather a bundle of emotions at one time. You're setting the tone. You're raising awareness of pride. You're shocking people by what they're hearing. You're catching them off guard. You're making people happy. You're just there's a bundle of emotions that are going on through that entire crowd the whole time you're doing it. So to go out and do that to me is what it's all about.
You
Let me
grab
get-
them right away.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question, Billy.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know he did that at every single concert?
Yeah.
Oh, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah. He got the inside scoop.
I know more than you think I know. I just don't say much.
That's-
checking. I'm
that's
like,
I just
something-
don't say much.
That's something that I
you don't.
I look forward to is I'm underdog.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with people thinking I'm the dumbest person in the room. I don't have a problem with people thinking I'm the least talented. I don't have a problem with people thinking that I'm the least of whatever. But have a conversation with me, and you'll find out if I'm intellectual or not.
Yep.
You find out real quick. But I don't have to.
Yeah.
I don't have to boast about it. I don't say that
You
in
are
an
who you
arrogant
are.
manner. I
Yes.
don't. Yes.
Be who you are.
I don't boast about anything. If you don't like it, that's cool.
Very simple.
Because guess what? Tomorrow, I'm going to be perfectly fine. I'm going to wake up and I'm going to have my day, and I'm
And
going
guess
to do
what?
my thing.
You're going to be you tomorrow.
That's
You're
it.
not going to change.
That's it.
And
that's
who-
what I love about you guys.
Who gives a shit?
You guys are who you are.
Not
It doesn't
changing for
matter
Right.
what anyone else thinks, and you have such
It doesn't matter.
what you do. You have such a passion for,
Correct.
and there's nothing on this planet that you could do that would make you happier.
It's not going to veer me off. It's not going to.
You know,
Nothing can
you,
change.
there's nothing
what's
that
in
would
our-
make you happier than what you're doing today.
Nothing can change
Then you're doing your calling.
Yep.
what's in our hearts.
You're doing what God places that inside of you, I
Yes.
think. And he places that desire. I don't think we come up with our own desires. I think he places them. And you're doing it because you don't know what else to do.
So,
You don't know how to be good at anything else.
True.
You don't
Very
know
true.
how to excel at anything
Very
else.
true. I would suck at a lot of shit.
Yeah, same. I have found out that I suck at a lot of shit until I am here where
I'll
I'm
stick
at
in my
today.
lane, right? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Can I give you a high five on that one?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you suck at a lot of shit.
Absolutely. And you know,
know,
but to look at you guys and like the story that you're telling,
Yeah.
you know, these seasons that you're putting together, the podcast that you're putting together, I think people really need to understand you a little bit more. I think they really need to understand you a little bit more. I think they understand you a little bit more. I think what they got to realize is you guys aren't doing this for a celebration of yourselves.
No.
You're doing it for a celebration of the man
Yes.
who raised you,
Yes.
that taught you,
Yes.
that gave you the drive, the inspiration, the love, the man that you've known forever.
Ever.
They gave you
And-
that wisdom, gave you that experience with that first bull elk. That the
Bull
guy
moose.
that took you on the hunting trips, on the fishing trips, sacrificed his time, sacrificed his effort. He loved it, but it's still a sacrifice, man.
Correct.
You know, and for people to see the sacrifice that you guys are doing and
To keep
you're
that
doing it to
tradition
keep it alive.
going.
We do things because
keep
of
it
passion.
alive.
You
You
do your
have
music
to.
because of passion. It comes
That's
from your
it.
heart, and
That's
you're not
it.
going to change that, and you're going to
That's
continue to do
It's
that
not
the
that
rest of
it-
your life.
We
And
grew
so
up
will I.
with it.
And
We
that's why
grew
we
up with
always
it.
had the same vibe, and that's why we do what we do. You do it through music. I do it through a
Exactly.
different sense, whatever. But
And it keeps the memory
But
of
the
those
music.
we're
who
trying to
came
tell a
before
story.
us.
and make sure someone appreciates it, and maybe it'll
right.
change the way they think, or the way they're going to look at life.
Maybe you inspire a young man or a
Correct.
young woman to want to go out and learn about this hunting thing.
Yes.
What's this hunting thing you do? What's this bow hunting thing?
Correct.
What's this shotgun thing? What's this rifle thing? What is this thing that you do?
Or what
Yes.
about
Yeah, it's
what
true.
about
That's life,
singing
right?
old school country music?
Oh, son.
So here's a
Jamie
question.
Johnson.
I got to ask you,
old
how does anybody find you?
You can find me on billygraymusic.com. Let me get this cheers done. You can come to any.
No, that's bad luck to cheers of water.
Oh, this is
Yeah, it is.
So
that's.
hang on, we're going to end this on a very good note.
he-
Hang on, watch out
I'm
for the
in a lot
mic.
of
We're going to
trouble.
end this on a very
He
good
has a
note.
glass
Are
of
you
whiskey.
sure
in
this-
front
I know
of
he's
him.
going to have to have a sip. But I'm
This
gonna have a
isn't
little pour.
moonshine?
Billy hasn't
Oh,
touched yet.
damn it.
I'm going to have a little pour of this. You want a little pour?
Yes.
Okay,
We're
here
going
we
to end
go.
this on a very good note.
Little what?
On a very good note.
On a very good note. Okay. We all come from the same stuff. We're all trying to, do our passion and pass a story on. But
Amen to that.
we all are here because we all love each other and we all
Yeah.
believe in the same stuff.
Right to
correct?
hell on, brother.
Right
to hell on.
But I want to
just
know,
said
and
it,
I want you to
brothers.
tell everybody where we can find you, your live shows, all that, website, all that.
Okay.
Please let everybody know so we can get more
I
people
appreciate it, man.
to appreciate your music.
Billy
No,
Gray
I
Music.
follow it.
You can find me on Facebook, Billy Gray Country. You'll find us on Instagram, Billy Gray Music on TikTok, billygraymusic.com. My wife takes care of all the media as of
And I
now.
do have to say,
And
your
she does a
wife
hell of a
posts everything.
She does a hell of a
So
job,
I
right?
know every minute where you're at.
Right on.
But it's Billy
I
Gray
know
with
where
an
you're at.
A.
G-R-A-Y, B-I-L-L-Y,
Correct.
G-R-A-Y music.com.
I know
And
where you're playing.
on our Facebook, on our Instagram, on our web page. You'll
And they can get
find
all your
a
music off of
list.
Apple iTunes.
iTunes, Apple Music, Amazon, Spotify, anywhere.
Okay, and all your live
Anyway.
shows are usually in the Midwest. Obviously, you're traveling to Germany and whatever.
Correct. Yeah.
So you're all
Midwest.
over the place.
Yes, sir. We're
And you are for hire for private events
yes, sir.
also?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
January we are headed to Georgia.
Okay.
In the latter part of January, and we'll do some shows down there, and we'll do some shows in Florida and West Palm Beach area. So, yeah,
So get a hold of you ahead of time because you're booked.
that would be a great idea. My wife books
you,
us,
like-
and we are pretty heavily booked in 2026.
Awesome. Congrats, buddy.
Thank you, brother.
Alrighty.
You deserve well
Congratulations to
success.
you guys.
Cheers. Thanks for
bless
being a
you
part of
guys.
this.
Well,
Cheers to Billy Gray Music. Give him a follow.
Billy Gray music.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers, guys. Thank you.
Sounds just like Jamie Johnson.